Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Julie and I'm here to do my reaction video for Season 3, Episode 4 of Stranger Things. This time the title of the episode is The Sauna Test. The Sauna. Sauna. How do you pronounce that? Sauna in Spanish. It's spelled the same way, but pronounced differently. So, anyways, we're here, we're back, we're ready for a new episode of this incredible show. First 3 episodes are like have killed it, like have elevated the show from what it was in season 1. Like if you compare it, not in the sense of like, oh, season 1 is so bad, no, because season 1 was amazing, you know, but like you go from season 1 to season 3 and you are like, what in the world just happened? Everything, like the stakes are higher. The ability that the writers have to like have separated the characters in kind of groups, but everything is telling the same story, and eventually I think they will connect, is mind-blowing to me. And I'm only on episode, I have watched only 3 episodes of this season, so I can't imagine what is coming, you know. So we're gonna watch episode 4 right now. I'm very excited, I'm very curious to what this episode will have in store for us. Of course, Will is feeling that this entity has come back, and he might not have a direct connection to it, but like he can still feel it. Maybe because of his prolonged time on the other side and him being technically the one survivor other than Nancy, you know. He spent a lot more time there, so we're gonna see what this is going to be about, you know, and how that is going to link. But I'm loving this season so far. So we're gonna watch episode 4. I hope you guys enjoy, hope you guys like it, hope you guys continue supporting for more. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Uncut reaction is always posted first on Patreon in case you guys want to check that out. Link as always will be in the description down below. Hope you guys enjoy, like I said, and without further ado, let's just begin with Season 3, Episode 4, Chapter 4 of Stranger Things. Here we go.
I'm sorry, I did not quite catch your name.
What happened? Which one?
Wonder Woman, of course.
There's nothing to worry about anymore, okay? What about him? He seemed wrong. Wrong is kind of like his default, but it's nice to know he's not a murderer, because that would have totally sucked.
I think she'd rather believe that than some other thing, you know. Plus, she didn't see what she saw.
Who is that?
Wonder Woman.
See, this is where you can't just hang out with Mike all the time. This is Wonder Woman.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you two want to explain to me what in the name of Jesus just happened here?
Well, we just found her like this. Oh, well, hello. You're about to be... well, not killed, technically. You're about to be possessed. Welcome.
Daddy.
They're just pawns, you know? It's not their fault. Woohoo! So now it has a physical form. That thing, that shadow, has now a physical form. Made of probably the rats. See, you should have listened to fucking Nancy. He's so in love. Oh. That can't be good. Oh.
That's it. Got it? Hey, you need to rest.
No, fine.
No, you're not fine, Hopper.
Yeah, Cat.
Oh! Hello.
Close.
What happened? Why did you take your clothes?
Soaked.
Oh.
What is that?
His license plate.
What are the dashes?
Well, they're blanks. There was, I think it was either an H or a P with the part rubbed off, and there was definitely a Y, for sure.
He's so
And that,
proud.
I think was a B, but it could have been an 8. And that's,
I think you should stick to sales.
Can you run a search or something?
Max, do you copy? This is a code red.
Shut up.
She turned it off. I could just take him out.
Take who out?
The Russian guard. What? I sneak up behind him, I knock him out, and I take his key card. It's easy.
Did you not hear the part about the massive gun?
Yeah. Did you
Yes,
forgot about that?
Dusty, I did. And that's why I would be sneaking.
Ah, yeah,
Well, please tell me
right.
this and be honest. Have you ever actually won a fight?
Okay.
Yes?
One time.
Twice. Jonathan, year prior?
Listen, that doesn't count. Where are you going?
Find us a way into that room, a safe way. And in the meantime, sling ice cream, behave, and don't get beat up.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a jiff.
Oh,
Dude.
Come on, man. Not my scooper.
I love he put it back and didn't watch it first, you know?
Now, we're a small town paper, but we have something the big papers don't have. Trust. The trust of our community.
Tom, if you just
Do you know how I built that trust? By placing my faith in something the two of you don't seem to value a whole lot. She almost died en route to the hospital.
She would have died if we hadn't shown up. Whatever disease that rat had clearly passed to her, and
5! Mrs. Driscoll is a paranoid schizophrenic.
You didn't know that, did you? Now, disease-carrying rats, the second coming of the plague, does this sound credible to you? Or perhaps does this sound more like the delusions of a very sick old lady?
I didn't know that.
Her family's furious. So furious, in fact, they've threatened litigation.
But they said they saved her. She was eating that. Okay, yes, they shouldn't have said that they were working with the paper. They work at the paper, but not with the paper. You know, I get that part. But also, how is it? So the thing possesses them, but they are able to have their memories. They access their memories and their, right? Because to hide in plain sight. Plain sight.
Crazy.
For once, we agree. This is crazy. You've learned how in the workplace, in the real world, there are consequences to your actions. Which brings me to my 6th and final fact.
You're both fired.
You're fired. Both of you.
Well, it was expected. I love their friendship,
I didn't
by
think
the
it
way.
was anything at first. What if we locked him out here with us?
A part of him, at least.
This is him. All of him. But that day on the field, a part of him attached itself to me.
Yeah.
My mom got it out of me.
Get the hell out of my
9/11 closed the gate.
So there was no way for it to go back.
But the part that was still in me, what if it's still in our world? We need to assume the worst. The Mind
Yeah?
Flayer's back.
I love that he believes
if
him.
he is, he'd want to attach himself to someone again. A new me. A new host.
Yeah.
How can you tell if someone is a host?
Shit.
Jim.
I know you're busy. I'm gonna make this fast, I promise.
Is there, some kind of problem?
Yeah. You might
Oh,
say.
yeah.
I'm looking for the name of a guy.
The name of a guy.
Yeah, I think you might know this guy.
Okay.
He was here the other day, rides a motorcycle.
Ah.
Big
Nothing
built,
go past.
square jaw, dark hair. He's probably military, maybe
No go.
ex-military.
Nothing go past
Just ringing
him.
any bells?
Oh.
This guy, when I saw him, he was coming out of your office.
Okay, well, I don't remember that.
Really? You want to think about it?
You know?
Do you remember when I caught you passed out in the hideaway with all that powder all over your nose? You remember?
Jim, come on now. I am rather busy. Our parade director.
Ooh!
My nose! You broke my goddamn nose!
Your friend almost killed me last night, so I'd say we're still not even.
No!
Who is this guy? Is he government? Is he military? Who is he?
It's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Nicole, the police?
He's already here.
Starcourt, he works for Starcourt.
The mall?
Oh.
I swear. Starcourt, they own the mall. They want to expand to East Hawkins. They needed property, some land. People didn't want to sell, so I leaned on them a little. That's all.
Oh.
I swear, that's all. You don't want to mess with these people, Jim.
I guess
Really?
You're about yourself right now, Larry. Not about me. The records. Where are they?
Larry? Oh, he just bumped his head. Just a little boo-boo, right, Larry?
Have a nice day.
What did you expect? That you would make Star Reporter in a month? Crack the big case?
You sound just like them. You realize that, right? Just like Bruce and those assholes.
Yeah, those assholes gave us jobs.
Is that what that was? That was humiliating.
For you.
Humiliating.
Yeah, the real world sucks. Deal with it like the rest of us.
Well, you know what? Both of them are being unfair. Not that I care that much about their relationship, to be honest. But let's pretend that I do for a second. But Jonathan is making very clear points here. He does have to work for a living. Nancy might be like, oh, I don't care about a simple, stupid job because she can't. She has a fallback. She has her daddy, you know, that has money that will put her through college. Now, who is to blame for cutting the job and going and following his girlfriend? You. He had a decision to make. He made it. So he now has to live with it as well, you know? She didn't force him. You know, and it was humiliating. And that's the part that I think she's wrong. For her, he was actually doing great there. Or well, at least. Were they sexist, idiots, assholes, everything? Yes. You know? But that's not Jonathan's fault necessarily, you know? And he's not acting like them. It's just like, you know what I mean? Anyways, if I care a little bit more, I will dive a little bit more deep. But that's all I have.
You don't know what it's like.
True.
Neither do you.
Also true.
Well, then I guess we just don't understand each other anymore.
I guess not.
Oh, boo-hoo, they're breaking up. Do you guys really ship them? Is there someone that ships them or cares about them?
Starcourt Mall. The complete blueprints.
Not bad.
So this is us, Scoops, and this is where we want to get.
I mean, I don't really see a way in.
There's not. If you're talking exclusively about doors.
Air ducts.
Exactly. Turns out this secret room needs air just like any old room, and these air ducts lead all the way here.
Very smart, Robin. Very smart. Oh, who's gonna fit there?
Thank you.
That worked. One more time.
Sailors ahoy! All hands on deck! Ahoy! Come on.
Oh!
Get over here and serve me some samples.
She can fit. Okay.
I don't know. He looks pretty normal to me.
Normal?
Normal?
How many times have you seen him with the shirt on?
Yeah, true.
It's a little weird.
We need to find out if he's the host.
Where are you going?
I have an idea. Boys only.
Seriously?
Just trust me on this one.
Oh my god, I hate this whole boys only thing.
Okay, so we wait until the pool closes until everyone leaves. We somehow get him to come from here and get him into here.
Hey!
Come on, kid, shut it!
You!
We just have to figure out how to get him in here. And we lock him in, heat him up. No matter what happens, we'll know. We'll know for sure.
Okay. It worked. I mean, I don't know how you're gonna get him there, but still.
What's the problem?
The problem is, I still haven't heard what's in this for Erica.
All the ice cream you can eat.
No flesh, please.
Hey, she knows her business, man.
And you say this guard is armed.
Yes, but he won't be there.
And booby traps?
Booby traps?
Laser spikes in the wall?
What?
You know what this half-baked plan of yours sounds like to me? Child endangerment.
We've been ready to contact with you the whole time with nothing.
Child endangerment.
Well, true. It is true, Erica. Erica's completely
we
true.
We think these Russians want to do harm to our country. Great harm. Don't you love your country?
You can't spell America without Erica.
True, true, true.
My ability to fit into that little bit is very, very valuable to you all.
Yeah, very.
So, you want my help? This USS Butterscotch better be the first of many. And I'm talking free ice cream for life.
Okay. You know what? She's good. And for that, we should give her that. I mean, it's not like they're gonna work there forever, but...
I want you to forget about sales. I want you to come work for me at the Hawkins PD.
I have to look at your face every day? I don't think so.
Uh-oh.
Larry! Hey!
Hey, you asshole, where are you going?
Where do you think you're going, pal?
To be honest, I wasn't thinking about him.
Really?
I wasn't thinking about anyone, really. I wanted to be right.
And you are,
I
though,
wanted to be
but...
right so badly.
And were you?
I thought so. But maybe I just...
You know, Here's the thing. As much as Jonathan is right about the fact that she has daddy to fall back into, you know, if something fails, and he doesn't, he is more likely to find another job than she is, and to be taken seriously at that job than she is, because of the simple fact that she's a woman, right? And we have seen how they treat her, right? They don't treat Jonathan the same way. So, yes, he could have been a little bit more supportive. I understand that he's upset, but hopefully he's a little bit more supportive and understands that, yes, well, she might have daddy. That's not what she wants in life, right? And that it is a lot more difficult for her to be believed than if this story was, you know, like if a guy will have been like, I actually have a story. I think they will have listened in and would have been making fun of her like they did, you know?
You're a fighter. You always have been. I honestly don't know where you get it from.
Dad.
No. We both know that's not true.
I think you were swapped in the hospital, to tell you the truth.
Oh, don't say that. Here at Hawkins, it could be.
Get it from you.
Huh? I mean, can you imagine their faces when they read a story about their own town in a big paper like that?
That would be...
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
Dream big, girl. Yeah. I'm glad the mom is there to support her in that regard. Yeah.
Finish it.
That's so good. This is such a beautiful conversation. Beautiful conversation. That doesn't mean that Jonathan was not partially right as well, you know, but...
Hopper, he went all crazy on me, telling me I'm spending way too much time with you. He made me lie. I mean, you're the most important thing to me in the world.
What if he's right?
What?
Huh.
No. He's just some angry old man who hates joy.
But if I only see you, and I'm a different species than you, then I should be with my species more.
Yeah, girl.
What are you talking about? Did you spy on me? That's totally against the rules.
I make my own rules.
Nurse in position or what?
Yeah, we're in position.
It's all quiet here, so you've got the green light.
Green light. Roger that. Commence operation, child in danger.
Maybe not call it that.
On the other side. Nerds.
You go, Erica. Oh, I will be so claustrophobic.
Do you see anything?
Yeah, I see those boring boxes you're so excited about.
Any guards?
Negative.
Booby traps?
If I could see them, they'd be pretty shit traps.
Oh, Erica.
I'm in.
Badass.
3 ice cream, 4 life.
Yes, Erica, yes.
Pool is closed.
Oh shit. Didn't thought. Oh shit.
Come again, you piece of shit.
Uh-oh.
Hey, behind you.
Hi.
Oh shit. Ooh. All right. Turn the heat up.
Nancy
Driscoll.
Driscoll. I'm Nancy Driscoll, her granddaughter.
Nancy Driscoll. Hey. Girl gotta do what a girl gotta do. Okay, why don't we don't
not Chinese food.
Yeah. Don't open it.
You guys should, stand back.
No.
Just step back.
No.
Bro. Just step back.
No.
Seriously.
No. If you die, I die.
Oh, besties. We love besties. What the fuck is that?
Which one do I press, Erica?
Just press the damn button, nerd.
Which one? I'm pressing the button, okay? It's not open.
Open door.
I'm pressing open doors.
Press the other button.
Get out of the way so she can push this button and you
Stop. Try. Would you let me just do
Just open the door!
Oh man. Child endangerment. Ah, it's like an elevator. Oh shit, indeed.
You think this is funny?
No, we really don't.
This is some kind of sick prank, huh?
No?
You little shits think this is funny?
No.
Open the door. Open the door! Open the door! Open the goddamn door!
Okay, can he calm? Like, I don't think he's gonna calm down. Oh!
We're at 220.
You made me do it.
No, I do. Yeah, we believe that.
God, it's like a shadow.
Oh.
Like a giant shadow. Please, thanks.
What did he make you do?
It's not my fault, okay, Max, please. Please
oh.
believe me, Max, it's not my fault.
Of course she's gonna believe him.
Stop him, okay, I did.
But maybe this time the thing is playing, right? I am so afraid right now.
I feel him.
Yeah. Okay, so that's not.
From the door.
What?
Get away from the door!
Oh shit!
Max, come on!
I can't believe that actually worked this time. Oh god. Oh, oh. Oh, oh! You saw this before. You saw this before. Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. How we get it out of them though? Oh my god! Someone help! Do something! Someone do something! Oh, there we go. Thank you. Oh my god. Oh my god. But I don't think he's dead. Holy fuck. The thing is not out of him. Oh, fuck. Okay, guys, so that was the end of Season 3, Episode 4 of Stranger Things. With this episode, we are halfway through Season 3. And like I said, this was a very good episode. Like, I can't believe that every single episode this season, this episode actually felt like a all-out season finale type of vibe. Like, they didn't hold back at all, you know, with the storyline, with the monster, with Billy, with the old lady. They didn't hold back at all, and I love it. I love that. You know why? Because that means if we're on episode 4 out of an 8-episode season, that means that there's a lot more coming. You know what I mean? So I am excited. What can I say? I'm very excited for this episode, for what is to come. And honestly, this episode was so good. So good. I loved it. You know, last episode, Will said to Mike, I do love the fact also that Mike, the minute Will says something that is in regards of what happened to him, or possibly something happening to him life-threatening, he will believe him. Like, he might not be okay with the D&D because he's a little bit more mature and he wants to, you know, hang out with girls and whatnot. But when it comes to his life, when it comes to Will's life, and when it comes to, you know, the serious things that he knows that almost took Will away from us, from him, you know, he will believe him. Like, he said he's back because he feels that we are all gonna believe that he's back. Okay, there was no doubt for Mike that the thing was back. It was just a matter of like putting things together, just talking between one another. But the fact is, if Will said that he felt that thing again and that he has been feeling him and that he is back, then we are going to believe him 100%. And that is something that I love about them and about their friendship. And I understand how much, you know, it hurts for Will that it seems that sometimes that Mike is kind of like leaving him behind, and how much it affects him, because they are really, really good friends. It was stated in season 1 when he went missing that Mike, even though they are a party, Mike was his best friend. And second season, he very much acted like that. He was there with Will all the time, you know. And now, season 3, he's still here. They're still friends, and like, first sign of trouble, he will believe him, you know. And Mike does that for the people that he cares about. Like, he knew he was not about to beat Billy. He still grabbed that thing and he was ready to save Eleven, right? Because all the other guys were scared of Billy, you know, and so he did what he had to, even if it meant that he was probably gonna get killed, you know. And that's the type of friend that he is. That's the type of, like, when he cares and loves someone, he will go all the way, you know. And so the same thing happened here. Thing is that they are, you know, the kids, the gang, minus Dustin, because Dustin is with Robin, Steve, and now Erica, into this other part. Like, everything connects to the mall now, right? Because the owners of the mall, which I'm assuming they're Russians, and, you know, they have some things. I'm pretty sure that they want that machine that they built in Russia. They're bringing it back so they can build it here and open the doors, and they know that here at Hawkins, that is the sensitive spot to actually open it, right? So I am thinking, and since all goes back to that, Dustin is in that part. He's not very much with the kids, you know, with his gang, with his party anymore. He's hanging out. And also because they ditch him and he's like very passive aggressive right now. He doesn't want to talk to them. He's, you know, doing other important things to try to trap the Russians. But like, the fact that every single story, even though they have been apart, and every single story connects. It goes back to that thing, that entity, and it goes back to the mall where the other characters are, you know, working on figuring shit out. But yeah, I mean, this episode was all out. We saw the monster. Ugh. It has a form now. It's like, not like, I think it consumed all the rats and like, I don't know, but that thing that we saw before, it's a real thing now, you know, and it's scary as hell. And this is still like in the form of the shadow, and it's consuming, and is not necessarily consuming, but like infecting more and more and more. And it's a lot more difficult to get it out, because I think that it has been more time, and like, you know, maybe the collective, they kind of like help each other to stay in the body. I don't know what the hell happened with the old lady, because the old lady was having the same effect as Billy was having. So it was kind of like, I don't know why it was happening, why the lady was like that, but like, I feel so bad for her. But I am so glad that Nancy was there to witness it, because Nancy is also one of the people who saw it come out of Will, and she saw it, you know, just go away in the night, you know. So, and she knows what it looks like, you know. So now she has a clue, and now she's like, oh, this is the same thing. Hopefully she puts 2 and 2 together. I'm pretty sure she will. But yeah, you know, things got very interesting, and I love, like I said, how everything seems to connect. You know, Joyce and Hop are on their own adventure as well that will lead them back to the mall, but we are finding out the other places where the people that work at the mall might be taking all this shit to trying to recreate what 11 did to open the gate and to probably use it. I'm pretty sure they don't know what it's actually going to happen, but ooh, it's going to be I cannot even imagine what the season finale might look like. It's gonna be wild. That's what I know. It's going to be wild. But anyways, so Nancy and Jonathan broke up, which is the least interesting thing that happened on this episode, to be honest. Now, I did agree with Jonathan, right? I mean, you get fire, of course you're gonna, you know, you're gonna feel upset, right? You're gonna say things, and you're gonna fight, and you're gonna think, oh, of course you live in this bubble, you know. And yes, that will be your first reaction, I think. You know, it's normal. I wasn't expecting this, like, oh my God, no, of course, this is, you know, what it actually means for you in your career and your, you know, I don't think he was thinking that far. But, you know, I will give Jonathan the time, you know, for him to calm down, for this news of, like, you know, understanding that he got fired, but that he, even though he is not rich or whatever, but he's still a dude, you know. And the fact is that he was doing a lot better in this job than Nancy was, right? She was just serving coffee, being mistreated, humiliated, you know, and he was just like, suck it up, you know, we're just interns. Like, they were not treating them as just like all the same. It was just specifically towards her because she's a young lady, you know, a young woman trying to make it in this very male dominating world, you know. And I don't think Jonathan thought about that, and how really it affected her, and why there was this need for Nancy to prove herself, you know, why it was so important. I don't think it was just like, it's just a summer job. I think she was like, kind of like trying to make it as small as she could, to not mean anything. But I think that, of course, this was way more for her as it was for Jonathan, right? The stakes are different in the sense of, like, she can fall back, as he says, onto the rich daddy, but that's not what she wants from life. She doesn't want to, you know, just settle and just be like, oh, dad is gonna help me, or just I'm gonna marry someone rich or something like that. No, she actually wants something from her for her life, you know, and she's ambitious, and like, she shouldn't be mistreated in the way that she is, you know. And she's also very perceptive. She noticed that the guy was a little bit of, you know, sweating and all of that, and so she understood a little bit, even though she didn't put two and two together at that moment. Who would? They all are missing information, you know. So the thing is that at that moment, I understand Jonathan, but I really do hope that Jonathan then later thinks about it a little bit more. And it's like, yeah, you know what? I think that, yeah, I mean, both of them think a little bit more and understand each other's point of view, you know, because of course Jonathan also doesn't have it easy because he's poor and he's, you know, Jonathan. So of course you're gonna think that that this kid also doesn't have it easy because he doesn't have money to go to college and to do all the things that Nancy could do with his dad's money. But he also needs to understand that she is not just a little girl's, you know, daddy's little girl, and that does not what she wants for her future, you know. So I think there should be compromise between the both of them and understanding between one another and their situations, you know, how different they are, and how you know, how honestly the thing that will fix Jonathan, which is very possible to do, is for him to have money and he will be treated a little bit better, you know. But for Nancy needs to be a man to be treated equally. Otherwise, she's not gonna ever be treated equally. So, and the thing is that it is possible for Jonathan to win the lottery and everybody, like, he will have his world fixed. For Nancy, it's not the same way, you know. So you have to understand that. So hopefully they do understand each other and see each other's points of view. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Anyway, so Nancy was able to see Mrs. Driscoll, right? Kind of go all like with the veins and the things and like the weird noises. And I'm pretty sure that the rat is inside of her or like possess her in the same way that it's possessing the army that he has. And it was very helpful that they explained that when the thing, you know, when he is, you know, doesn't need you, you are like your normal self, you kind of feel off, but like, you know, you are still in control of your body and everything. But once you're activated, you go dormant. You know, you are just a puppet and not anymore who you are, you know. But I do feel bad for Billy, because the things that he's doing, they're out of his control. You know, is he a jackass, a sexist, and like just an asshole? Maybe, yes, you know, but he doesn't deserve what is happening to him. I believe, you know, none of them, not Heather, and not the other 20 people there, you know, or that old lady either, you know. So it just scares me. And I think that this part of like the thing controlling like people and all of that, that's not the Russians doing. That is just maybe the possibility, maybe the fact that I don't remember when that thing started to like try to create itself again. I don't know when it started, when they turned the machine on, maybe. But it is like they said, like this, the kid said that, you know, it got out, but the door closed before that thing could go back into the other world. And now it's back. Probably because of the machine that they're trying to build. Probably. So, now we also find out that the people are buying, you know, places and lands around the lake to kind of like power it. I don't know, but Joyce and Hopper are on that, and I still don't understand why the guy just beat that crap out of Hopper but did not kill him. I don't know. That's a little bit weird. So, either way, this episode was great. I felt bad for Max as well, because he's seeing her brother, you know, in pain, and of course she believed him. You know, who wouldn't? To be honest, who wouldn't? And honestly, the guy, like, I have given him crap on the previous season because I was like, he's supposed to be in high school and he looks 35, you know? But he's doing, like, fucking amazing job this season, you know, by being crazy. Like, all the physical elements of his acting, the way he acts, it's, oh my god, it's so on point. They couldn't have chosen a better person, honestly. My god, he is terrifying, you know, because he is big and muscles and all of that, and he looks creepy without being possessed, and now possessed, he is a menace, you know. He's someone to be careful of and like to be scared of. He's terrifying, you know. Oh my god, yeah, but the actor is doing a fantastic job. Fantastic job. Erica, by the way, also great character, okay? I love her. I love that she's like, you know, hey, you know what capitalism is about, you know? She was like, okay, I will go down there, but I gotta get something, you know? Ice cream for life. That's amazing. And like the fact that she put a name, Child Endangerment. It was the name of the mission. Which is so true, you know? And like, I love Erica. I love her. She's so sassy and like know-it-all type of kid. And honestly, I did not see it coming that she will, you know, be such an important part now of the story. She's involved now, you know? So, yeah. And she's cute. So, I don't know. I loved it. I love her. Yeah. What else happened? Jonathan got fired. Hopper just beating the shit out of the mayor in broad daylight. I mean, who are you gonna call, right? Ghostbusters. No. You have the chief police doing this. You know, who are you gonna call? You can't call the cops. He is the cops, you know, so. But what is the mayor about to do? I'm pretty sure he's a little bitch who's going to go, oh, Jim Hopper knows about you guys, you know, just to try to keep them in their good sides. But Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's not gonna work. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited for the next episode. I mean, so many things are happening at the same time, and I love it. I love it. Oh my god, this season is like, the stakes are so high, and it's unbelievable, and I love every single second of it. I love it. So, cannot wait for next episode. I hope you guys enjoy. Hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys continue supporting for more. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all your support. You guys are amazing. Give it a lot of thumbs up if you love Stranger Things. We can continue the conversation down in the comment section down below. Give it a lot of thumbs up. Like I say, hearts if you're a patron. Continue supporting. Let me know your thoughts on this episode. And yeah, I am, like, my mind is going kaboom, you know what I mean? So yeah, anyways, that's it. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time for more reaction videos for Stranger Things. That's it. Mwah. Bye guys.